Hello, kakayaka, everybody. Good morning. It's Tuesday, headed into work. Today is going to be an interesting drive into work because today we're going to have our first real range anxiety um, experiment. So, from where I live to the store is 31 miles. Currently, my Mach-E has 34 miles of range. So we're living life dangerously here. I've got 14%. It usually takes about 10 to 12 to get to work in the morning. So we're going to experience that, and we are going to hold on tight and hope that we have enough charge. Now, how do we get ourselves in this predicament, you might ask? Well, intentionally, to be honest. Pretty much intentionally. I intended to run this thing down super low and have this trip and see if we can make it all the way down to the nitty gritty. So I'm not going to change anything from what I normally do. We're not going to do anything like turn the air conditioning off or change any of our driving habits. I'm going to drive just how I normally do every day. I believe we do have enough charge to make it. So come along for the ride. I'm already on the road. As you can see, we're headed down through Waihoa, but I'm gonna flip this camera around. We'll do a little time lapse on the way there, and hopefully that time lapse ends at the DC fast charger near Foodland. If it doesn't end there, then you know that this experiment was a fail, and we're gonna have a little talk about using Ford roadside assistance. Well, that's where we're at for today. Let's head for the store. What's up, guys? As you can see, we're here at the desk. So good news, range anxiety experiment worked out okay. I ended up getting to work with 7% charge left after leaving the house with, I believe I said it was 16, something along those lines. It still had about 20 miles of range, something like that. Maybe a little bit less. When we got here, charger was open over at Foodland on the DC fast charger, so got it plugged in there. It is just about all finished charging now because it is a couple hours later. Hit the ground running. We're off to a pretty good start today. Got a referral from one of my buddies, Rich, that I used to work with at Hon Ford back in the day. On a commercial unit, so I'm about to head out of here. I need to run up to the quarry and meet that customer at noon to take a look at this flatbed up there. Also took a phone up from another customer interested in that same flatbed. So 2024 F550 regular cab, 9'6" flatbed with a dump on it. Pretty cool unit. Kind of what's gonna start being popular towards the back half of the year now, where a lot of companies are wanting to spend some money for taxes and acquire some new trucks. So we're hitting the ground running on that. Besides that, sent some info out to that customer on the Raptor. That was my repeat customer that I sold before. Waiting to confirm with him if he's coming out today or if he's coming by tomorrow. I do know he's just flying back from Outer Island today, so he was shooting for this afternoon or tomorrow. So waiting to hear on that. Also have another repeat that I believe we talked about yesterday. Ken, I'm waiting for confirmation from him if he's gonna come by and test drive this Bronco today. If he is, I do need to get that thing unburied, but I have a little strategy. I think I can back it out instead of having to move like 5 cars. But that's where we're at for today. We're hitting the ground running. Things are looking good. I'm gonna try and probably sneak off today to Honolulu Sunglass Shop and look at some Meta glasses, because I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on that to help with some of the short form content and more POV type things. But that's where we're at now. We're gonna hit the ground running, and if all goes to plan, like I heard, I believe we're getting lunch today from one of my favorite places. So if that does all pan out, you guys will see me here back and we'll talk about that lunch. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out some place to get lunch from, and we'll have another little big back review. Stick around, see you here soon. Okay guys, so just got back from Kapaa Quarry. Went and showed that customer the 550 flatbed. He is very interested in it. Just need to get it weighed so we can verify what the payload is on it. It's got an 18,000 GVW, so it should be able to do 4 tons plus on payload. We just need to confirm that for him because he's going to use it to carry rock. So got to get that done either today or tomorrow, but we are back. Lunch has arrived, like I said, something I greatly enjoyed today. So Lechon King, lechon from Lechon King, one of my favorites, in my opinion, the best lechon on the island. Second favorite would probably be Dick's Lechon, but Lechon King is probably the best in my opinion on the island. Cebu style roll, lemongrass in it. It's got that awesome flavor. So I'm gonna enjoy this. And then I need to follow up with some customers to see if they're gonna come today. If not, then I might be trying to run that 550 flatbed up to go and get weighed at Hawaiian Cement. But for now, let's enjoy some of that lechon. Again, shout out to Boss Lady Angela for providing lunch today for the crew. We got 2 big old pans of lechon over there, so we're all gonna eat really good today. We're all gonna be a bunch of pigs by the time we're done with this. We gotta live a little. We'll see you guys back for some more updates a little later on. Alright guys, we're back here at the desk. Got done enjoying some of that lunch. Then I needed to go and get my car off the charger. Got it off the charger there, charged up to 100%, and decided to go for a little holo. So took a drive around Kailua. We went to Honolulu Sunglass Shop that's over by Kalapawai near the roundabout on Kailua Road. Went over there because, like I talked about, Ray-Ban Meta glasses. So finally did it. Been talking about it. Pulled the trigger. Went with the Wayfarer in the larger size. And my plan was to just get the cheapest, like $2.99 ones, because I didn't think I was going to use it a whole bunch. Unfortunately, because I have a bigger face, I need the bigger size. What a cool packaging there. It's real nice. You pull the tab, it slides all open like that. Listen, call, live stream, super awesome. But because I have a big face and I need the bigger size, they only had that available in the transitions. So that's $380, $379.99 for the transitions. But the only one they had in stock was the actual floor model. So I did get a 10% discount for that. So shout out to Honolulu Sunglass Shop. Enrique there that helped me out today. Much appreciated, brother. I appreciate the recommendation. I also appreciate you letting me try out your Meta glasses. So like I said, this was a display model, but Enrique owned his own pair and showed me all the awesome features with it all set up. Super nice here. These are immaculate. I guess they're not too busy over there at the Kailua location, so these haven't seen a whole bunch of wear time. So these are immaculate, brand new. No issues with them. Oh. Slight scratch on the arm. That'll be fine. I'll end up scratching it up myself anyway. Other than that, super clean and nice. And yeah, these are new toys. So we're gonna film some more POV type content with this. I already have a plan for something that I want to shoot that's gonna utilize these. So keep an eye out for that. You're gonna see more POV related stuff now that I've ripped the band-aid, spent the money, and bought the Meta glasses. But super cool. Let's play with them, get them charged up, and learn how they work. All right, so first little test with the Meta glasses. We are in a 2025 Ford Ranger. This is an XL crew cab truck. I'm picking it up from the storage lot and taking it back to the store because we have a customer that's supposed to be coming in at 9 a.m. tomorrow to test drive this truck. I already got him pre-approved on it, so it should be pretty set to go. Check for traffic, should be good. We're on our way. So like I said, this is the first test with the Meta glasses. Interested to see what the audio quality looks like, or sounds like, I should say. because we're recording just off of the built-in mic on the Meta glasses. As well as I'm interested to see what the video quality looks like. So we'll take a look at this when we get back to the store. I was concerned, like I've said in other videos, of the 3-minute maximum recording time on the Meta glasses. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. We can't take super long videos on it, but I think for what we need, this is going to do everything we need. We have a really cool POV here. You can see our digital screen. We can see our 15-inch Sync 4 touchscreen here. Pretty much see everything we need. And that's the goal of why I ended up purchasing them, is to do these real cool POV videos. And like I said, I have some ideas for some upcoming videos where we're going to use this POV. We'll see you guys later. Time to take the flag down. Oh, make sure the flag doesn't touch the ground. Toss it over our shoulder. Unclip. Unclip again. Our lead. Bingo. Time to go in, find somebody to help me fold it. Okay guys, so as you can see, we are home, not at the store anymore. I actually recorded a final clip at the store to close out the day, a little recap on everything that went on. Unfortunately, I guess when I tapped in my video on the Meta glasses, that ended up pausing the video or stopping the video. So recap for the day, did go and pick up my Meta glasses. You guys have seen some of the clips of that on the initial test that I did with it. Pretty cool. I'm liking them so far. I did end up getting the transitional ones, like I said. So I'm trying to get used to that. Unfortunately, it was a little late in the afternoon, so I didn't get to experience the transition on the glasses as well as I will probably tomorrow in the better sunlight. Deals wise, no sales today again, unfortunately. That's still not getting any better, but a couple of customers that should be coming. One is looking to probably come on Thursday when I'll be off, but we'll see if we can move him over to Friday. That was one of those repeat customers. Second repeat customer, not sure if he made it back today from Otter Island. Hollered at him earlier, he didn't get back to me, so not sure, maybe tomorrow he'll come through. Did end up purchasing a vehicle today off the street. We got a nice 2021 RAV4 hybrid, 49,000 miles on it, and it is in Lunar Rock. So Lunar Rock is definitely the right color. A lot of people looking for it. So we got that. It's got to go through used car inspection. Needs a couple of things like tires. And then we'll get that out to the front line. But that's kind of the recap for the day. I'm going to go and mess around with these Meta glasses a little bit more. Need to finish editing and stick around because we're going to have more content coming with the Meta glasses as well. But that's where I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. Appreciate everybody that comes out, watches these videos every day. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what else you want to see. Give me ideas for short form content that you're looking for. And we'll see you guys back tomorrow bright and early. Have a great night.